At this time, we are honored to introduce this year's Valedictorian, two outstanding students who have demonstrated excellence, leadership, and resilience throughout their time in high school.
Ngay tại thời điểm này, chúng tôi rất vinh dự được giới thiệu hai thủ khoa của năm nay, hai học sinh xuất sắc để thể hiện sự nỗ lực vượt trội, khả năng lãnh đạo và sự kiên cường trong suốt những năm học phổ thông.
Please welcome on stage Dr. Chandra McGowan for the presentation of the Valedictorian trophies.
Xin trân trọng kính mời tiến sĩ Chandra McGowan lên sân khấu trao giải thưởng thủ khoa của khóa tốt nghiệp 2025.
And please welcome IB student Danielle Cho and OSSD student Tony Joe to the stage to receive the trophies and remain on the stage to deliver the class of 2025 valedictorian remarks.
Và xin mời học sinh chương trình IB Danielle Cho và học sinh chương trình OSSD bạn Châu Thiết Hào lên sân khấu để nhận cúp thủ khoa và sau đó phát biểu thông điệp thủ khoa của khóa tốt nghiệp năm 2025.
Oh, I'm so nervous right now. Good evening, graduates, friends, faculty, and family, and welcome to the 2025 CAS graduation. My name is Tony Chow, and I represent the OSSD cohort.
My name is Danielle Cho, and I will be representing the IB cohort. We are your valedictorians for the class of 2025. Now, you all might be wondering, why are there two valedictorians this year?
Well, it's because it takes two valedictorian to write a speech without ChatGPT.
And also, let's be real, we spent a lot of time together here in this gym, whether it was sets on the volleyball court or air balls on the basketball court.
It's hard to believe that just a few months ago, me and Danielle were preparing for city champs, but now we are preparing to leave the school.
And now look at us. We are in the part of the school where, other than the classroom, we spent the most time in. Would you have ever believed that we would be here tonight?
2 years ago, I never believed that I would be valedictorian. Even 2 weeks ago, when the nomination came out, I never thought that my peers would vote for me. But now, it has been a pleasure standing in front of everyone. But let's bring it back to my first day at CIS. Moving in from a Vietnamese public school, I expected there would be a lot of differences. The first time I stepped into the school, I remember thinking, whoa, how all these students speak English so well? Like it's their first language. I was afraid that I would struggle to make friends or connect with a teacher. At first, I ate lunch alone and had no one to hang out with during free time. But hey, turns out good sense of humor and basketball are universal languages. Sorry, I'm so nervous right now. It didn't take long before I found people who welcomed me and helped me when I messed up my English and laughed with me. Sometimes they laugh at my English too, but I'll take it. Slowly, I went from sitting alone at lunch to having a whole table that felt like home. I know I joined CAS a little bit later than some of my peers, but for me, 3 years were enough for me to experience all the ups, downs, and changes of being a part of this community. Firstly, talking about the downs. Studying hard day in and day out sometimes feel like running a marathon without a finish line. I still remember how Mr. Curtis once told me, all words is easy work, and I bet most of the boys in the grade still remember this quote from him. It's always motivated me during hard time. But for the ups, I will never forget the thrill of celebrating wins with the Wolf athletic teams especially with the varsity basketball team, are the laughter and memories from our field trip. And the changes, they make sure we never got too comfortable. TVO not only taught lesson in class, but adapting to this platform teach me how to be flexible and independent in a way that I didn't expect. After 3 years, the experiences didn't just teach me how to be a better student, they taught me how to be a stronger person. While my journey started a bit later, some people here have been part of CIS since their first year, and Danielle is one of them.
2 years ago, many of us were huddled in the Terry Fox room asking ourselves the question, should I really do IB? If only we knew what we were getting into. And while we joke about regretting that decision, deep down, we don't. Well, most of the time. And although my IB journey started in 11th grade, my CIS journey started when I was just 6 years old. I remember my first day of school. Just like Tony, I was nervous and unsure. But then, people welcomed me. Some of them are sitting here today, walking the same stage as me. And some are my best friends. For the first few years of school, I built friend groups. One friend group in particular started in 7th grade. And when we decided to pursue IB program, our friendship became stronger. We now have a core friend group of friends who I know won't judge me, unless it's for my height or for my math skills. Thank you. The first day of school taught me something I held on to throughout IB. With friends, even the hardest things become possible. And with IB, let's be honest, hard is an understatement. It wasn't just hard. It was, let's make a family tree by October because we are officially trauma bonded. We weren't always best friends, but we cried over deadlines, laughed in group chats, and collectively gasped when a due date came up even though we knew about it for weeks. And this past month, exams only brought us closer. We'd show up earlier than our exams to study in the students' lounge. And by study, I meant we would open our notes, shout at each other for a solid 15 minutes, and then give up and play Tinglan. After each exam, we celebrated with all the volume and chaos you'd accept from a group of students who definitely think they failed, but we didn't. But these 2 years have taught me more than academics and how to answer a 10-mark question without crying. They taught me unity, resilience, and that therapy should be included in the tuition fee. The IB wasn't just a program, it was a journey that shaped who we are. And while I'm proud of our academic achievements, I'm even prouder of the people we've become. We made it. Now comes the challenge, the torturous waiting game where we refresh the IB results page like it owes us money, and saying goodbye to our childhoods, starting our post-secondary lives and becoming adults.
As we part, we want to recognize those who helped all of us get here tonight. Firstly, I want to say thank you to Miss Katie, our go-to TVO guy and superhero lifesaver. Whenever we felt lost, or frustrated with TVO, you were the one we could always turn to. Thank you for always having our backs.
From the IB kids, thank you Mr. Brent for your support, guidance, and the time you put into helping us stay on track. We hope you made you proud, especially the English A students as we work for a 7 in the hopes to hear you sing Ironic.
To the counselors, I truly appreciate Mr. Steve for advising me on my university selection. A very big shout out to Mr. Casey for your help when I was behind in the application process, and your patience when I messed up in the cohort chat. But it wasn't me texting, by the way. And last but not least, a very big thank you to Miss Lindsay for always cheering me on my achievement. You have been my biggest supporter at CIS.
Salamat Ms. Claire for all the support you've given us, from helping us with citations and managing our extended essays, to letting us use your paper and printer and studying in the library. We're really grateful for everything you've done to make the library such a helpful and welcoming space.
To the leadership team, thank you, Mr. Tim, for holding us accountable and always reminding us that but the small things mattered, whether it was being on time or wearing the right uniform. Your high standard helped shape us into more responsible citizens.
Thank you, Dr. Chandra, for always cheering us on and listening to us students when we wanted to talk about something. Your caring efforts to build a better school encourage us to work hard for everything. We would also like to thank Ms. V for all the support that you've helped us throughout this year.
We also want to take this moment to thank all of our teachers who have worked tirelessly to get us here. We want you to all know that we recognize and appreciate all the work and patience it took to teach us, whether it was in the TVO program or in the IB program.
Without you all, we would not be able to stand here on this stage with the knowledge from both of our educations as well as the life lessons you have taught us along the way.
And to our parents, we know your fear for your children as they leave the safety of their home to pursue the further education. Just us. We are just scared as you, but we are also excited and ready to face challenges ahead thanks to your guidance and constant support.
Although you may not be on this stage with us, every achievement we celebrate is built on the foundation of your unwavering support, love, and belief in us. As we step into the next chapter of our lives, we will take the lessons we have learned from you, our teachers, and our peers to overcome anything life throws at us.
Thank you to my parents from over there. I owe so much to you. Your sacrifices, your guidance, and your unconditional love make all of this happen. I wouldn't be standing here without you.
And to my parents, thank you for taking up that job to move here when I was younger, and for all the support you have given me over the years in my studies and extracurriculars. Thank you to my grandparents for teaching me the importance of generosity and a kind heart.
To all the OSSD graduate, I enjoy every moment with you. The great memory from prom, trip, fair, and graduation photo shoot, the day we spent together, laughing and enjoying our time will be unforgettable memories that I will carry into my adulthood. I will remember each of you as a part of our family and community.
To all the IB graduates, after 2 years of deadlines, all-nighters, internal assessments, EE panics, and the occasional existential crisis over TOK, we are finally done. Thank you for the laughter, the chaos, and the late-night panic messages at 2 a.m. about what would be on the test we would take in the next 4.5 hours. Also for the Minecraft server that I'm honestly too scared to enter, purely because we have had way too much time on our hands after exams. No matter what results come out in July, we did our best and we will be ready for whatever comes next.
That about wraps up our speech, but as a final remark to all the graduates, we want to remind you
that as we all embark on new adventures, face challenges, and seek opportunities, always remember, don't forget to smile and be kind to each other. Also, everyone say cheese! Thank you.